All right. I am starting the stream. Trying to go to it on my YouTube side. All right, here we go. All right. So, I am starting this stream. This stream is going to be shorter than yesterday. It's going to be about an hour, however long it takes to go through all this stuff. But I'm basically just going over the build that was released today, like literally an hour before I started this stream. Four were released early that weren't supposed to be released yesterday, and then they were all released today. And the newer official cleaned up versions. Well, I say official, but I just mean that the people that actually like originally had the builds that planned on releasing them had released them. So in this video or stream, I am just going through and I'm going to be playing every single map on this build and try to see every object. So in the last stream we did, it was like it was March 21st through April 4th on the last stream. This one is April 17th, 2014. So this one's further along. It includes the Hornet and just some more detail and stuff in the maps. It's pretty cool. So we're just gonna check it out. This one also has sound, just in case. I'm glad the real build came out. Hell yeah, M4 and M4. Someone in the chat also been helping me out with this type of stuff. So shout out to M4. So yeah, I just kind of wanted to make this a kind of clean cut stream where I just go and explore everything and get it done in a reasonable amount of time. Kind of like how I do my straight video shoots without editing, kind of do something similar to that. So there's only multiplayer maps from what it looks like, and same ones as the last build that I showed previous stream, but again further along. So let's go check it out. I'm going to start out by going on Coagulation because that one has the Hornet, and it's pretty cool. So just in case people are here just to check out that, because it's kind of what's mostly different about this build, I'm going to do that first. But there's also like progress on some of these maps, and it's kind of cool to see this. And yeah, I'm just using the dev kit. I do believe that you can use Xenia, the emulator. I've seen people like get it to launch, I think. I don't know what version of it works. Like, I remember it used to work on Canary back in the day. I don't know if it's like the same one. I did try it on Xenia just while I was transferring stuff, and nothing would load, but I was probably just doing the wrong thing. But as you can see, here is the early version of the Hornet, or an RGH. Yeah, an RGH does work. I'm assuming like any dev kit. I was surprised that like how well this works, considering this was ended up on the Xbox One on MCC, but I mean and like some of the maps are a little farther along. I mean obviously like if they were completed, it would be a little harder to run, but at the same time, like it is very impressive what it does run so far, and with the quality that it runs, because this is on a slim slim dev kit. Sorry. So yeah, it's like we got the sound. It is very early. It's not like a lot of effects or anything, but the movement is there. We got going up with RB, going down with like LB, yeah. You can change the XEX to retail to run on a non-dev kit NAND. That's cool. You can run this on bad update. Yeah, I saw that people use like XEX tool or something like that, which is nice. Seems super strong. I dig it. Extra beefy. But yeah, let's hop out real quick and just kind of explore a little bit. Get a better look at this again. Pretty cool though. I always thought that was like one of the coolest things about Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer, because I mean, besides the maps, there weren't like too much crazy unique things. I mean, the guns were, but I mean, I don't know. I didn't really like some of the unique guns in this. Like the single player versions were just better. That's some of the sounds that are still like Halo 4, basically. Still has that like dual wielding bug where it kind of hides it until you animate it or something like that. Oh, it looks like the ARs are still there. They're like a little more inside the vehicle now, but yeah, still ARs. The textures, I don't know, it's hard to tell if they're different. They almost look a little less shiny. Could just be the lighting. But you can kind of see like the progress they made in like, what was it? The last one I showed was the 4th, and this is the 17th. So from April 4th to 17th, they made a lot of progress. Like they made like a decent amount on this map, and then they added the Hornet. Like it is like sometimes when I look at game dev, I'm like, man, dude, like it's kind of crazy like how fast some things get done, while at the same time how long it takes for like new games to come out. You know, I guess there's like a lot that goes into it, but at the same time, like some of the main, you know, dev work, you know, it just gets it's surprising like kind of how far they might get. And then didn't they like try to make these trees and then turn it back into the concrete things again? Or did they do two things? Or maybe it was something over here. I don't know. There was like something over here that I can't remember. Still got the beautiful Halo 4 sound effects. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding for sure. You know, I'm not sure if there's like anything to spawn in, but maybe we can try doing a little bit of spawning in and looking through the debug menu. How's it going, Corbin? What's up, Arrow? How you doing? Managed to get the Halo 5 SMG reticle working in Halo 4. That's cool. Yeah, I've like still yet to do much with the the HUD and reticules and stuff. It's just so annoying. Like when I do it, I'll do it all at once, because that way I'll like learn how everything works and just do it at once, and I don't have to forget it and learn it again. And you know, that's kind of my plan. That's what I do with sound. That's why like whenever I go to add more sounds, I'll be like, oh, I'm not gonna look forward to it because I probably forgot how to do half of it. But hell yeah. Fly the Hornet again for a little bit. Looks like the sky's like, you know, they got a basic sky layout. Isn't that just like a Halo 4 skybox? But, you know, they kind of brought it a little more in line with what they had planned, and then you can see, like, a lot of this stuff being masked out like this, like, in the bases and stuff. It's pretty cool to see that, though, in general. Alright. Before I go on to the next level, I'm going to just see if there's anything in the menus or anything like that. I don't see anything really in there. I'm gonna try looking in here. Coordinate, sway are like their, you know, the map extensions, the actual names. So those are like the devices. Okay, so that's like that thing that shoots off a beam. Man cannons. Got the, hey, let's see what the biped, oh, there's the Elite biped. Still got Master Chief. Forge monitor. There really isn't much in here. I mean, they really went straight forward and clean with their development. I mean, it was a very straightforward, like, thing, to be honest. Like, I could see why they didn't have a lot of stuff that they added and removed and cut, because, I mean, again, like, this doesn't seem like there, you know, there would be. What is that? Storm multiplayer thing. Archive, salt bomb goals, salt bomb spawn point. These are just for like game modes. Banshee, out a turret, a hornet. I figured that would happen. Master. I think he looks the same. I'm trying to see if there's like anything like different, really. Poor Elite doesn't even have his animations working well. Or at least his death animations. Still does that like lock on before anyone's in it thing. I don't think it did that in the final game, right? I don't believe. Hey, each executable I need to start in Xenia from debug menu and stuff. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what works with Xenia. There's a brute shot over here, right? Yeah. Let's see if that came further along at all. It was about this far along previously. Looks like they just changed like the reticule and stuff. Still has that rocket launcher sound effect. Alright, I guess I'll go on to the next map now, and we'll just keep exploring and checking different stuff out. If there's anything that you want me to try out, let me know. But besides that, I'll just kind of keep checking stuff out. I guess I could... Alright, I did that last stream where I press that button and it just shoots up. This is neat, hell yeah. What's up, Vengeful Venom? I used Xbox 360 or X360 game hack to convert it to retail. That's cool, though. I didn't even know that you can do stuff like that. Does that work with like everything, or is that just like some stuff? Because like, shit, if I never even needed to get a dev kit, that would have been convenient. I got lucky with this dev kit though. It was part of such a big lot that I got it for like $200. I've seen people trying to sell them for like way more than that, and I'm like, god damn. Does the build have a customization menu? Yeah, it has a menu kind of like Halo 4, so you can see your Spartan here. You can change your teams. And then you got your Spartan armor. We can see if there's anything showing in here. Yeah, there's not really much in here to see, but still pretty cool though. Just change your color. Yeah, I can change the visor. Nope. It's still ugly red or orange or whatever. But yeah, this was also available in the previous versions as well. Let's try. Oh, I guess we'll do race on Coag. Let's instead of Forge, I'll go into War Games, Custom Game. We'll do Coag, Race, and then Game Type. Is there a race game type? I don't know. Let's see what happens though. Maybe I'll try Ricochet. Oh, there it is. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I just think I think the most interesting thing about this, since again, like the development was so straightforward, there wasn't really anything cut. You just kind of see the in between of the progress, the development. But I think the most interesting thing is just the fact that they had to develop on the 360 and just how well like these maps already worked. I mean, I just remember all the old Halo 4 builds and how unstable and like laggy they were, even when there were like nothing going on. Even I guess that's because this is running off that like the latest, their retail build as a starting point, but still really cool. So you got Mongoose. Oh look, that's cool. Do a little race in here. What is that? What was that? Do you see that? What is that? Kind of almost looked creepy at first, that little thing glowing. Hell yeah. Oh, there's a brute shot up here too. And then capture. Where you got me going? Shit's got me going all over the place. Oh! Is it up there? Oh yeah. I didn't even have to get off on that dude. I would ramp over that, but I'm probably gonna. I thought I was going to die. The fuck? What does it want me to do here? Oh, main cannon off? Oh, I see where it is. Okay. So it wanted me to do this and then like main cannon off. So it'll be like this. Bam. Got that one, and then it would do this. Woo! I see what they were trying to do. I see. I keep expecting it to be in front of me, and it's like 90. It's like behind me or something. I wonder how long this goes. Does it just loop, or does it go on? Like, assuming not forever. Oh shit. Oh god. Oh, then it's going back up here. I think it might have looped already. Can't tell. Is there two of them now? The fuck? That was not. Yeah. Let me go around real quick. Oh shit. Alright, I'm gonna have to ramp all this one. You almost had it? Wait, will this be able? Oh my god. What am I doing? Like, I have to go at like an angle. Keep thinking the incline's way, like, but you know, it's less steep than it is. Yeah, got it! It keeps going and oh fuck, going and going. I suck at this. I would have lost this so bad. Oh wait, I'll do that one first. Fuck. Oh, there's an invisible wall here. Well, huh. I think it might just like end here. Guess so. I think I won even though I lost, I think, simultaneously. That's cool though. At least there's something, you know, working in here that's like different, unique. Had the bottom. It's like they had the bottom like thought out but not really. It's like weird. Can we go down there? We can go down there. Why did it just spawn it? Oh, wrong hole. Well, that's cool though. You can kind of see how they were planning what they were thinking of. The base wasn't quite, you know, finished yet. But hell yeah. Let me see if it'll work after, you know, after trying a new vehicle. It worked. What the fuck? I think it's looping now because I got a new vehicle. If it goes over here, yeah. It's looping. Well, that's cool though. I guess I'll try another map now. Slide. Cool.
Game over. Victory.
What's up, Control Alt Destroy? How you doing, bro? How you doing? How you doing? I'll try to see if there's other game modes. I didn't see anything, but there might be something. There might be something. Shit takes a minute to load. It looks like the menu is just like the same exact one from Halo 4. So like, I'm not sure if it's. I guess it's just useful for like cheats and spawning in objects. I would assume. All right. It takes so long to save stats that like I'm tempted just to like go back to the dashboard and then launch the game again. All right, so that was race. I got Blast Resort. That's funny. Multi-bomb assault. We're working on dumping the bitmaps and models. If you want me to pass you a link and DM once I got them, I mean, maybe, but I don't know. I just don't know if there's anything I'll really, you know, need or care about. I mean, it's interesting though to see. We got classic gun goose, UTF, multi-flag, neutral flag, one flag. One Flying Classic and Warlock Classic CTF. Then you got this. We showed this off, or last time. It's basically just has like all the objective stuff, like the ball, the bomb, and the flag. It'll just follow you around the map. Crazy Knot, Dreadnought, Juggernaut, Elimination, Multi-Knot, Knot-tacular, Knot-ticide, Ninja Knot, Phantom Fodder. Interesting. There's a lot of game modes they were trying out. It's kind of cool. Anniversary, Team King, Big Team Crazy, Crazy King, Kill from the Hill, King, Phantom King, Team Crazy King, Team King. You got Fiesta, Low Ball, Oddball, Rocket Ball, Sword Ball, and Team Ball. Forge Ball. Score points using custom objects. That's Forge Ball. Forge goals. That's cool. Team Ricochet Race. Ricochet. Yeah. Slayer. You got SWAT, Free for All, Slayer Pro, Team Slayer, Candy Mountain Slayer. Candy Mountain Slayer. That sounds like my favorite version of Slayer. I'll just get on this map real quick. Reclaimer does that shit. I guess. I mean, it does have a lot of compatibility nowadays. I mean, it supports old Infinite builds or leaked builds. You know, there's like, I even opened this up in assembly earlier to look at a level, you know, like where it's located.
Eliminate the enemy team.
Cool. Eliminate the enemy team. Alright, I don't know if this is like, I'm assuming Candy Mountain Slayer is just normal Slayer. It's cool to see, though, that this map was so far along in this version. It's crazy what they did in like 10 days. Like, holy fucking shit. Imagine getting this in like 2006 when the 360 came out. Like, yeah, it does have a little bit of that like Halo 4 art style in it, but at the same time, the quality and the art is good in this game, at least for the maps. But like the quality and shit, like it just feels so good for a 360 game. Like, yeah, there's a little bit of anti-aliasing and, you know, stuff going on, but I mean, God, it's so impressive, to be honest. Like, this map is like pretty much done on the 360. Like, that's crazy. I know it's a small map, but I like how the shooting, you know, can you normally see like the light from shooting on the other gun in Halo 2? I can't remember. At least like that. I don't know. You probably could. Wow, I mean, I'm just really impressed by like what they did. Even though when it released on MCC, the lighting's, I'm assuming from the port, like looking in these maps, the lighting doesn't seem super harsh and fucked up like it ended up looking. You know what I mean? I mean, it's you know, like it kind of looks how it does on, like when I look at it now. But it's just like, I just remember when it came out, it just looked like the lighting just seemed a lot more off than this, or something like that. It's just so weird to have this sentinel beam. Let's see if the effect for this tower is any different. I think It went from like a cone shape to like a bubble type shape, I believe. Okay. Super impressive though. There's no Halo 4 levels. It's just you know, the multiplayer maps from Halo 2A. Oh, is that why this came out of Slayer? Because there's just like the weirdest like weapons. It's like all cubbies and stuff, or not cubbies, but like beam type weapons, colorful weapons. I'm surprised they didn't have the HUD done. Oh, and didn't they give the round, make a kind of Halo 2 style sword? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I wonder if they have infection. Maybe I can spawn that. What would it be under? Multiplayer weapons. It's like all this old stuff. None of this probably would work. Obviously, there's no like AI, but it'd be kind of funny if one of these loaded in. I mean, Master Chief will load in, but that's the one Master Chief's holding. See how the oddball looks in this one. It still looks the same. Looks like flag energy store. Wait, I think that's just the normal one. Yeah, it's just a Halo 4 one. Oh, sorry. This is like, there's like a Halo, this Halo 4 version of the AR, and then there's like the green one from this build. Alright, I guess we can go on another map. Are there any Halo 4 levels? I already read that. Which the Hornet was in. Wish the Hornet was in this. The Hornet is in this. What do you mean? Cheap drop. Here, I'll just spawn it again. Actually, I probably have to go down here. Where? Wait, why isn't it? Where is it? Wait, why isn't it in the menu? Wait, I saw it earlier. Maybe it's just because I'm in this map. Yeah, that makes sense, right? Because I'm in this map. Makes sense, right?
Game over.
Yeah, the Hornet's in this build. I was literally flying it like 10 minutes ago in this stream. That's kind of like why. That's why I put it in the preview picture, because that was like literally me just flying it. I can go back on the map. It's only in the Coag map file, so I couldn't just spawn it in since it's not like a tag build. I was wondering if I could though. Candy Mountain though, it looks like it's just like like colorful, you know, weapon types and shit. Damn it! Take forever to load this or save the stats. If you want, I can. I'll just run to that one map again. I wish they had the Hornet on other maps. You think it would just still be on the maps from being in Forge, though, right? I don't know. This takes forever. Alright, yeah, I'll just, really quick, just go back on it. Or wait, we'll do Forge. You know, it's a little easier to navigate through Forge. You can fly in Forge. Spawn stuff. Let's see if it's in the Forge menu, too. A Hornet. It's really powerful. And then it like it gets faster too and just fucking melts shit. Oh. There's no effects for it or anything though. But it does fly basically out like how you would expect it to, I assume. A Reclaimer even dumps these maps. That's cool. Oh yeah, I wanted to shoot this off and see if they updated the effects in this build. Nope, still kind of doesn't really do anything. What is that? Yeah, I'm sure Vidam will explore these or make like a kind of deep dive or comparison. Luckily, this one won't like, you know, be so painful to do. It's not very elaborate. There's like not too much to these builds, but there are like some cool game types that are being tested and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see if it's in the Forge menu already. Yeah, it is. Oh, it might be. Oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, everything else seems pretty much the same, though. Alright, so let's see, what map should we do next? I guess we'll just go down the list. You'll see Tortoise in the menu. That's from Halo 4, and nothing from Halo 4. I mean, not nothing, but Halo 4 isn't in the build, but the debug menu's from Halo 4, so it thinks everything's still there. If you try to spawn stuff that's like from Halo 4 and not from this, it'll just do nothing, basically. But the Tortoise is just the mammoth, like a early name for it. Or the code name, I don't know. Yeah, it'll be kind of cool to see the progress on these other ones. Just because, I mean, Ascension's like pretty much done. I mean, that's just that's so crazy, to be honest. TBH. Ugh. It's probably trying to save like online, and then it's like, nope, going offline to save, or maybe it just takes forever. Alright, so we did Ascension, Coagulation. Let's see like how far these skyboxes came since the last build. They're pretty basic though. They're just like the skybox, and one of them's like a cut one, I believe, but I don't know if they ended up deleting it from this build though. We'll see. I think that's like the only thing that was cut is like some of the skyboxes, and maybe like some design choices or like color choices or something. I don't know. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Okay, so this is that one map. Actually, it does look the same. I thought it looked a little different at first, but this is like that. This one skybox from the builds, just like in a lot of them. But it's really cool that like I don't know if that planet's like supposed to be just a generic, just like a foreigner home type or world, but I don't think it's Requiem. I mean, it's like obviously way more planet looking or whatever. Like it doesn't look like it's a huge like Sentinel or something. Like a huge, I don't know. Like Requiem, when you just look at it, it just looks so much just like what you would expect of a Dyson sphere. But this actually looks like a planet with forerunners or something, or whatever. But that's cool. This is like the same as the old build, so I'm just gonna end it. And then this next skybox, if it's the same, it'll be like in space. It's like that one that looks like it's from Halo 4. I don't know if it is from Halo 4, but I remember a space skybox in Halo 4 looking very similar to this. What we're about to go on, at least. But yeah, I'm just going to go through every map and then just make sure I haven't like done something that, like I'll double check the game mode, see if there's something I could try out. I didn't see any like new infection stuff. Like I didn't see any early sword or whatever. Like they didn't even have the Halo 2, the actual Halo 2 version of the sword, so I'm assuming they wouldn't have the infection version of that. And this feels super surreal. Yeah, it's just weird to me because it's like doing that to me is just fucking weird. It's just like yeah, Xbox 360. Like what the fuck? That's just like crazy to me. I mean, like the things they had to do back then to get this type of shit to run on that old ass hardware, like it had to be crazy. Like obviously these people had Halo 4's engine and build to kind of like start off of, but that's probably why it just feels so optimized, because it's probably like a lot of it's just optimized on the engine side or whatever, I would assume. But man, that's just crazy though. I honestly don't feel like the game engine changed that much, even up to Infinite. Like I just feel like it's just like, I feel like Infinite, they just ripped out the graphic engine and then put the slip space graphic engine in. That's what it feels like to me. In Halo 5, I don't know, like felt like fancy Halo 4. But yeah, you got the space skybox. Nothing too crazy though. Now what I do notice is the one thing I really didn't like about Halo 2A is the hands, like that had a high reflection value, and like a lot of the stuff is just glowing or something. It was that and the lighting that really killed it for me, and like I don't even notice that in this build. And sometimes I wonder how much things just didn't get ported 1-to-1 going from 360 to MCC. Yeah, 12 years. That's crazy. 12 years. 12 long years. Like the stuff that was going on, like I just feel like so much stuff was going on back then, and now it's like, if you think about like what's happened since like 2020 or 2016, it's just like 10 years ago. What's happened in the past 10 years? We got like one fucking new game. I mean, I guess kind of like Halo 5's kind of bunch into that, but I just it's just kind of sad, man. Like if you're a Halo fan, like I'm glad they're gonna be making more content, but I don't want it to be like like a quantity over quality thing. I want if they're gonna do that, you know what I mean? Like it's not like they're doing what COD did, which has multiple studios and shit. Like they'll have other studios that'll like help them, but not like completely take over, a project and have like a whole team for just that. But I don't know. I mean, obviously, I don't want them to like. I also don't like when they like pump out content like COD either. So it's like I like a good middle ground where it's like you don't have to wait 6 years, but you don't have to wait fucking, you know, like 1 year is too much. 6 years is too little. I think like a new game every 3 years was perfect. Maybe every 2 or 3 years would be great for Halo. But I don't know if they don't do well. I don't think they're gonna be able to do that. What's up, Mythic Jack? Halo 2 anniversary. That's what we're doing now. It's like Halo 1 evolved, campaign evolves, just Halo 1 anniversary. Halo anniversary 2. Halo 2 with no multiplayer soon. The default camera values for Halo 2A pisses me off. Yeah, they're a little weird. The campaign was going to be Xbone only, and only multiplayer is going to be on the cross. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that them having like issues running the campaign on the 360, but maybe not the multiplayer since they already had Halo 4 ready for it. Unless they like actually did the campaign side in Halo 4's engine, which kind of could have worked. I mean, obviously they would have had to make like a lot of it. Like people would have hated it because they would have just felt like Halo 4. But this is cool. A lot further along. If you watched my last stream, I thought it was really interesting because this wall right here, there was like a huge, like what looked like a Forerunner wall because it was all metallic and like blocked out that way. And then there was like that Forerunner planet and like space and all this shit on the very first version of this map. So if you want to see that, I think it's really interesting. Like if there's anything I would want from this build, I would probably just port the skyboxes from the that got cut or the earlier versions and just kind of like, I just think that would be kind of neat. At the same time, I don't know if I would use them. It would just be kind of like a cool thing to do. But yeah, you can. Oh, maybe the flood's down there. They haven't had the flood in the other builds, so let's see if it's in this build. It's just so crazy how much they did in like 20 days. It went from like full blockouts to like half made. Like that's so impressive. Still didn't get the flood in though. They just made it. I think that this is when they're like, all right, we got to start making it feel like flood. Yellow, piss yellow. Oh well, but still really cool. Ooh. Nexilla. Spoilers. Yeah, people are gonna find out that the precursors are actually just called Xalanin or some shit. They're gonna find that out when they dig too deep into these ones. I'm just kidding. This is actually the multiplayer for Campaign Evolved. I'm just kidding. Still didn't get the icebergs in. All they had to do was get the models done. Like, they already caught the effects. It's kind of funny they did the effects, like, in one of the earlier builds. But yeah, it doesn't look like much is different. They just kind of finished this up a lot more since the last stream. But that's really cool though. Still got this really intense texture right here. Look at this texture quality on a 360. Halo 3 could never. I'm just kidding. Halo 3 can never. Halo 4 engine supremacy. Halo 4 could never. Or wait, Halo 3 can never. I'm just kidding. I was gonna start saying like rage baiting things. I'm surprised that doesn't kill me. Does that kill me? I wonder if I can die from this. Surely, right? Oh, well, it could kill me, but it didn't. Alright, let's go on the next map.
Game over. Victory.
Halo 3 could, but it'll just yell at you for trying, pretty much. Fuck this. Fuck you, Nexilla. You and your Halo 3 addiction. I'm just kidding. I love Halo 3. I know, I'm just fucking around. I know Halo 3 can do 4K. I mean, even Halo CE can import, like, some really high quality stuff model-wise. And obviously, the BSPs have to follow all these fancy-ass rules. I'm just kidding. They're not fancy, but they're... But, like, it is kind of funny. Like, sometimes I'll, like, look at a Halo CE mod, and I'm like, damn, is that Halo, like, 4? You know, like, there's, like, all these mods that are, like, that made, like, Halo CE, like, Halo 4, and I couldn't tell the difference. So I had to play, yeah, every other texture is definitely not 4K. That would be kind of crazy if they were, though. Like, if they were all just running 4K on these, like, that'd be wild. That'd be wild as hell. I almost feel like maybe I should have tried to look through each the object menu for each level, so I don't miss something. But I don't know. It'd probably just be a waste of time. I'm trying to think. The only thing I could think of is maybe if they like had the flood model in and they just didn't have it like in the map yet. Maybe I should have checked Lockout. Shit. There wasn't a ghost in Lockout. It's not even lore accurate if there's not a ghost in Lockout. Oh wait. Oh. God, all the maps had so much progress, dude. Whoever arted these maps like were working hard. They were busting it out. These mountains, like just like a month before this build, or like 20 days or some shit, these mountains were just in block out. Like all these textures were just like basic and block out. Or at least the most of them were. Like it's just so impressive to see like how quickly some things get done. And they like literally finished this shit pretty much. Like I bet like if we were to look at all builds available, I do wonder how, like the last build that was actually on the 360, like did they finish it and then port it? Because like I'm surprised they wouldn't do just the multiplayer on the 360. But then again, maybe they were like wondering how they could sell that separately or how that would go. The map is classic Halo 2 for Lockout. It has 1999 cheap model used for skill. Yeah, I saw that. I mean, they did a lot of stuff like that with like old, stuff. It's kind of like how Halo Infinite will still have like Halo 5 stuff as like a scale model, and Halo Infinite even has like aren't they still using this model for the spawn points since for Halo Reach, or did they end up updating that or making a new version? Like I'm like not sure if they even bothered making a new version or not. It looks the same. It looks like they removed those like there was like all these things that would blow up on the map, Like it's like you would shoot them and they would like blow up and like gas would come out or some shit. Looks like they removed all that crap, but yeah. Is that the Great Wall of China? Bro, that is the Great Wall of China over there. What the fuck? Is that normally there in the map? Just like straight up the Great Wall of China. So that's where this is. This is actually on Earth. Humans are forerunners, confirmed. I just leaked the plot. This is actually in China. Look, you can see it go all the way over there. Bruh, this is just straight up China, bruh. So that's what. Okay, so you know how in Halo Infinite the forest map was actually a human homeworld? Makes sense. This is just China. It all makes sense now. They're retconning it again. Now humans are forerunners, and the forerunners are just mutated, crazy humans. Dude, I have not played Halo 4.5 yet. Shut up, spoilers. Yeah, it's all right though, because it's you'll find out anyways. It doesn't really matter how. I'm just kidding. That's kind of interesting. Is that even in is that in Halo 2A, the final version, or did they end up like hiding that? I don't ever remember seeing that there, but like it does look very similar to how it ends up being, with these towers and the mountains and the birds and bees. The only thing I don't like is it's like so hazy. It almost feels like it's hiding all like detail. But all right, and then you can shoot this. Cause the water to fall. Cool. That was in the last build though. Already, I had some elaborate stuff in the last build.
Victory.
Master Chief does die, but I'm not going to tell you which map he dies on, because it might ruin your night or your day or your week or your month or your year or your life. I'm just kidding. All right. Oops. My life. Hey, you're gonna hate this ending. Spartan 4 kills him, by the way. Oh wait, shit! I shouldn't have said that. I'll let you watch it. Saving stats. There's so much stats to save. Only if it could save stats as well as it could run a Halo 2A. All right. That's going to go on my record. All right. Now we got Warlock. Let's see. I already know that they changed the whole, map around. Like this preview does not look like this version, but it'll be cool to see. The last version was like a blockout, and then it went to like a really bright version of blockout with the Skybox being starting to be made. So let's see where this one's at. Basic editing. That font they use is so ugly. It's like the most basic font too. Oh wow, they really did come pretty far with this. What is that? Is that just like, that's the base? Like, is that red base? Is that what that means? This map still has those little blowing up things. Oh, the red. What the fuck? What is it? What are all these holograms? It's just like something that looks cool or something. I have sprint! They gave me sprint! I'm sprinting! Ah, finally they made this game good. All they had to do is add sprint. They call it speed boost, but I mean, it's just sprint. Spartan can hold his gun off while he sprints. He's not like a weak human. He's a strong human. And he can aim while sprinting, because he's a superhuman, to be precise. Wait. Well, okay, so that is like blue base. That's what that is. What do they end up doing? Like adding like lights or some shit? They didn't add. They made the storm like way more chaotic in final, it seems, and there's like a tree like blowing in the wind. Oh, the trees. Is that the tree? Yeah, I think that is. Didn't they like animate this or something? Or maybe it's a different tree. Yeah. That's pretty cool though. Let's see, we already know the Sentinel Beam isn't any further along, but still try to spawn that in. Well, instead we got a brute shot. Oh my god. That thing's kind of strong. But yeah, they really did like a lot of work since the last build. Alright, so browse objects, environments, ordnance levels, sanctuary objects. So they're called seed pods. I could tell they were something organic. Just the way, like whenever it's like something you blow up and it's gas and like it's like in a kind of overgrown type environment, kind of makes sense. But yeah, that's interesting. You got seed pods. Remote strike. Projectile. Yeah, it's like really not much going on here. Ay, 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 ay. Alright, well, I guess we can go on to the next level. Are these kind of the same or any? Whoa. Oh, cool. It adds this like effects. You see that effect on the screen? It's kind of neat. It's like, oh, I can't see him going out. Okay. All right. I guess besides that, I'll try a couple game types and yeah. Do not let Twitter hear about this one. They covered the Great Wall of China on the retail version of the shrine. Okay, so the China Wall is in the full game. Did you check? Yeah, that's what I want to know. Did you check that? Because like that's interesting. I want to go make a conspiracy theory on Twitter. Be like, hey guys, guys, what I found in China. Forerunner fucking stuff. Sanctuaries in China. I always knew it was in China. Ooh. I guess it's technically not Forerunner stuff anymore, right? Didn't they like say like since it's just human stuff? So maybe since Halo 2A they knew that like humans made like the old like Thor like the Foreigner themed stuff that looked like it was just really old. It was just made by humans instead. Is that what it is? Am I getting that right? Does that so that means like on Delta Halo, those parts of the ones before you go through and like I wonder if all those were just humans on that Halo ring that built that instead of being like old, like worn out Foreigner stuff. Is that what they're implying? I know Bungie wasn't implying that, but all right. Next, we got Zanzibar. That the thumbnail they ruined. Start an Infinity. They ruined Warlock. How could they? Originally, it looked very like kind of like this Warlock version I was making like on Halo 3. I made like a little mod version of it. It wasn't anything impressive, but like I tried to make it look so, like kind of like a magical place, where you would literally have like mages, but Forerunner mages or something. That's what it looks like they originally were going for that. They got the decals. Thank God they made sure they got that decal on first. Made sure they get that detail in before they finish everything else. Gotta make sure. It is so wild to see the progress on this. They really must have really went one-to-one with like some sort of concept art because they didn't change much at all. Whoa. Wait, I wanna like start a new round.
Round over.
Round over. Round over. That voice is funny. It sounds so echoey. The Great Walls fucking... I can't believe the Great Walls canon, dude. That's crazy. The fucking Foreigners, or the early human Foreigners are on... They're just in China. Okay, let's try this one. I wanted to see if I can like hop on there and like launch myself. Oh fuck. Alright, let's do this. It's so hard playing with a little delay since I'm on my PC. Oh, this one didn't even bounce that far. The last time it bounced pretty well. I was like, ooh, I can launch myself. Let's go on the inside. Ridiculous. How dare they put an invisible wall? How dare they? Cool. Well, yeah. There's not much more to cover, but what about let's see how the Oh, it shoots. So that's a little laser. It doesn't do that in the final, right? Ooh, wee! Ooh. Ooh. Bro, Extraction, the hit game mode from Halo Infinite. So, yo, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, dude. That game mode changed the game, bro. Without that, like, Halo wouldn't have been so good. I need my sprint ability.
Speed boost.
Hell yeah. Sprinting over to the ghost. Yeah, like, they had these iridescent materials in such early versions of this build. It's like one of the first things they did was try to make that Halo 2A iridescent kind of look, which is pretty cool. Because I really could not stand the midnight black fucking color tones they gave the Covenant stuff in Halo 4. Some people liked it. Like, I didn't mind the idea of it, but I don't know, maybe the implementation was just bad to me. What are these textures? Are they just bad? Yeah, it's like bad textures. Look how green, like whatever that is. I wonder why it's so green. So green. I think the one thing is I just wish like you were able to get dual wielding to work in Halo 4 properly. It's like the one thing. Alright, they had to be like the early builds of Halo 2 and just wait till they get the nameplate or the number plates. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's anything in here, and then I guess before I get off, I'll just check out some game modes and see if there's like anything worth doing. What if I just spawned it? Oh! The fuck? I almost got killed. What was that? No, that's why it's just a projectile. I even like separate from the camera. Or from the... Whoa! 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 Interesting. Interesting. All right. Yeah. I think the retail Goshawk does have the laser still. Okay. I couldn't remember if it had a laser or not. I don't mind that though. I kind of like think it balances it a little bit. All right. None of this is anything interesting, but it'd be funny to spawn. Yeah. Well, I think we are. It's nothing like killing 1,000 Master Chiefs at once. Oh! I got 2 ARs. Can never have too many ARs. That's the rule. Where'd all the elites go? Mr. Chief! Wait. Am I doing it right? It's a bump possession, bitch. On a bump possession. Why? Did they break bump possession? I turned it on. Nothing's bump possession. Ridiculous. It worked on the other build. The CE elites does sound exaggerated. I always like when like the enemies just sound like fucking over the top. Even like the allies, even like when they're just like goofy and you know, I kind of like that shit. It's funny. Oh. All right. Well, I spawned everything. I guess I'll just go and try some game modes and see what's up.
Victory.
Yeah, there's the ARs are different weapon tags. There's the Halo 4, and then there's the Halo 2A1. The one Chief has is the Halo 4 AR. Yeah, I haven't seen any Flood stuff in here, though. It's kind of a shame that it get the infection character or sword, or they didn't even have the Halo 2 style sword though yet in this. That's probably why. They were probably like, all right, we probably should make one of those. And have you seen any cool game modes in this? Because there's a decent amount of them, but I think Race was the only one I saw that was like, oh, that would be interesting alone, as a single person, just alone in a game. Most of them are like Objective or Slayer, or you know, and it's just like, oh, well, I mean, not going to be able to do much alone. I'm just going to... But I'm gonna see if there's anything worth launching up before I end the stream. Then that should be it. If there's anything that you guys want to see, just let me know. I think the most interesting part of this specific build is the Hornet. I would say that's pretty much it. Let's see, Candy Mountain Slayer. Candy Mountain. Let's go to Candy Mountain, Charlie. Come on, Charlie, let's go. Wake up. All right, Blast Resort. Let's just see how that plays. I wanna have a blast resort. The blast of all the blasters. There is, by the way, another build that I haven't played, I think. But it's like a duplicate of... It's the same day of one of the builds I've already played, essentially. So it's that... There's 2 March 28th builds. And then there's... I think the April 10th one might be fixed now. But I didn't really feel like playing that one, because it would have been like hardly different at all than what I've already shown. Whoa! Whoa! Let's arm that bomb. Oh shoot, there's a person. Oh. It's funny. Pressing this sprint button still like tries to do something, but it doesn't sprint. I can't wait to go over there. Here we go. Look at this movement. Oh my god. Anyway, hi Corbin, how's your stream go? What's up, Map Cartographer? It's going pretty good though. I'm just showing off this specific build that I never showed off. I showed the other like main different ones in the previous stream, and then this one got released a couple hours ago, and I was like, oh shit, well, yes, I'm gonna do this now, at least real quick. But this is an early build of Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer. This is like the latest one we have, meaning the furthest along version. It has the Hornet. It has a bomb that you can zoom in with your smart scope. You can zoom in on stuff. Isn't that cool? And then I'm assuming I'm supposed to plant this down here, right? Nope, maybe not. Well, maybe there has to be like another team. Oh well. I get it by going on the internet, and then I find it. And then I'm like, download, fuck yeah. Now, if you want to know how people, like, in general get this stuff, some people, look out for lots of 360, like, old dev kits and stuff. Sometimes it's getting rare and rare, obviously, since they've bought most of them already. But, you know, whenever there's people like will have this stuff, like people that used to work for the companies, and they'll sell them all online, and then they'll sell them thinking like, oh, they're just old dev kits, and all the information and data is deleted. But honestly, like, it's the only way to like really delete something is to like completely like when you just delete something, it just goes in your like deleted part. You know, it's still there. You know what I mean? So it's easy to recover. So like I feel like the only real way to delete something is to like keep adding stuff to it and deleting it, so that like this, you know, the thing that was deleted was overwritten by the other stuff that was deleted until, you know what I mean. Um, but like, yeah, essentially like these, a lot of these test or dev kits or whatever will have like builds on them. You know, and some of them are fragmented. Sometimes you get like full builds, but a lot of time, like one hard drive could have like several builds, usually similar in range. But you know, it's pretty cool though. Like, I mean, that's how you get like any, you know, like that work. That's probably like the same for like any console or anything like that, or any game. But there was a lot of Halo stuff because, I mean, you know, the dev kits. A lot. I also noticed like since Microsoft made Halo and stuff, they would just like after they were done with like using them for Halo, they would send them to companies like EA or other companies to use them, and then they would sell them. You know, like there's just, you never, there's so many ways to come across this stuff, and then there's the other ways, like, you know, there was a lot of dig site stuff that got, you know, stolen and released, but that, I think that's different than a lot of this stuff. There are some builds I think involved in that, but I'm not sure if this is just like off a lot of kits or if it came from, you know, a database. All right, well, I played that game mode. It was kind of cool. I found out something new. Surprise. Gun Goose. Steal the enemy flag points in a mongoose. Let's see what it does. It's rather map. There's only one map that has a separate variant. Let's see what happens. Can this run on bad update consoles or only one game? No, I'm pretty sure it can run on like RGH, bad update, whatever. Like I'm pretty sure it runs on almost everything that like can run builds, even if it's just retail builds. The only thing is you have to use like XEX tool or some sort of tools to patch the XEXs to run properly. Gun Goose.
Capture the flag.
I'm a tiger. The green's weird. Oh, cool. I'm already on the Mongoose. Defend. Oh. What? Did it fall through the map? Is that what that? Was there ever an elite prototype of Halo Reach that used the glider or boat vehicle type? No, but I did hear on the dark web that there's. I'm just kidding. I did hear that there's like someone out there with like every Reach build. So if there is any more leaks in the future, I honestly feel like it would just be like Reach. And then. I mean, you never know though. Like I've seen progress being made on like Xbox One games, so maybe Halo 5 can get more leaks. They already had some Halo 5 leaks, but like maybe more stuff like that can come out. And then Halo Infinite, like I mean, to be honest, like Halo Infinite got pretty destroyed when it comes to leaks, like in game dev stuff. Which I mean, I love that shit, but not. I mean, I don't love them getting shit, you know, fucked up from leaks because it's a new game, you know. But at the same time, I do love game dev shit. So even if it's a new game, I'm like, whenever like those builds for Halo Infinite were leaked, I'm just like, god damn, this shit's cool. But at the same time, like, I don't know, I understand like why they don't like it and stuff, and honestly it's mostly because like there's so much people out there that sit there and they're like, oh, what we could have had, and they like act like they just fucked up in their game development, which I mean, I'm not saying they didn't, but it wouldn't be for that reason. Like there's, you know, I get why leaks can be bad though, but these type of leaks, they're so old. To me, it's just kind of like interesting. You kind of find out about stuff anyways. or hear about it from devs and stories and this and that. But let's see what else we got. Crazy Knot, Dreadnought, Juggernaut, Elimination, Multi-Knot, Knot-tacular, Knoticide, Ninja Knot, Phantom Fodder. You're invisible with no emotions that Juggernaut is hunting you. Anniversary Team King. There's already like 11 Halo 5 builds leaked last year from Game Cheat. Well, yeah, I know that, but there's like nothing interesting, basically. I think there could be some leaked builds where people can explore and do some. I think that would be cool. But like, I've never like he's only like ripped stuff from it. Like once we get to a point where people can like take out like every because I've seen a lot of cut Halo 5 stuff, out there. But they never came from builds really, except for like the like those cut scenes, the cut scenes. Like the cut scene that they're gonna have like the flashing back to like Halo 2 and 3, like stuff like that. But that was like I'm pretty sure that was like ripped from it. I'm pretty sure those were pre-rendered and that's how he ripped them. But like I want to be able to do what we're doing now, which is like, I mean technically you probably could, but I just don't think people have like Xbox One dev kits as much. Like I just want like even if like someone else explores them, I would like to see that. Like imagine like a tag test of Halo 5 that had like the cut ODSTs and the cut just like stuff that's out there, but like we never really got a very good look at. I think that would be really cool because they had so much random stuff in Halo 5's development that they like cut or didn't use. Even though like Halo 5, like they even had a level with the Scarab. Even though Halo 5, like, I'm not like a huge fan of the game, I still kind of like to see the cut content. It's still kind of interesting to me, even for Halo 5. What is Gold Rush? Grab your pistol and your shotgun. Okay. Incursion. Huh. Control issues. Contention. We got a lot of game modes. I think this makes it feel so sad with however they implemented the game types with the LUA into Halo Infinite, because like what they were doing, it's like how could you even have like I feel like elements and shit, which is weird. Like the Forge can do it, like you do it on the like official capacity. Like I don't know, I just don't get that shit. I don't get it. Does the infection load the flood model? I wonder. No. Well, I don't think. I could double check on this build. I was looking in the debug menu for stuff like that, but maybe something will happen. Let's see which one. We'll do Lockout. What's up, Dynax? How you doing? How are your balls doing today? Have you emptied them at least once, or are you still working on that? Survive the infection. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see, like it's probably going to spawn me as a Spartan first. How fitting, spawned in the flood room. That's why I chose this map. Can I like do something to become a flood? Like, can I die or something? I don't think that makes you a flood, does it? I think you just like respawn, right?
Suicide.
Slew slide. Oh, it ends.
Victory.
I'm trying to think. Can you think of a way to make me an infection form? I don't know, because you don't start off that way. Yeah, I really wish they had the flood like in the capsules already in this build, because it would be kind of cool to get an early look at them, but it seems like they were just starting to like, with that idea or whatever, by making them pea colored. But yeah, I like that flood containment thing. And then like I remember like Halo 2, they were just like green, right? But like that was cool because like even back then I was kind of reminded me of Flood a little bit, even if I don't think it was. I don't know. Come on, game. I'm surprised there's only one infection game type. Maybe I can edit it. I don't think you could spawn with that. I mean, I haven't seen anything though that points to being able to. Ooh, there we go. Visual effect. Probably won't have the sword or anything. No. I think it still it does have the like visual effect from Halo 4 probably. Try that out. Make sure that's on here too. I don't know which one I'm supposed to click. There we go. Just change them all to Flood. What weapons do they have in here? They have like light. They have like Halo 4 stuff. A light rifle, but they're not even in the game. So let's try that though. Wonder why they picked Halo 4 to do the Halo 2 multiplayer, not just use Halo 2 anniversary assets. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I wonder if these were like done before Halo 2A's assets, you know, single player. Like I thought it's so weird. Like I get like different people worked on it and stuff, but like I think it's so strange when like certain companies will like be like you think they wouldn't have been in charge of like the game assets as much. Maybe like the levels, you know, the arting the levels. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I already saw this effect with an update. But yeah, it's just the effect I think from the Halo 4. Got those little lines on the side. I mean, maybe I could spawn something now. Try one more time. Well, none of these will like load if they're not in here. By the way, I'm just saying if there's an easier way to get to the energy sword. Because I was like, maybe if I click the Halo 4 Flood Energy Sword, then maybe it'll give me the new one. But I don't think it's in here. But we'll see. See if I can find something else. I think it's a separate weapon in the final game. Yeah. That's just a normal sword, but... Shit! Shit! Maybe there's... Oh, that's all. I was gonna see if there was anything for this level specifically. Like maybe they had like an early test version of the Flood, but see anything. Oh, sword floor, slag type, new folder, shotgun floor. Great. Tight. Okay, so that does break. Interesting. Well, cool. But yeah. But Perry is Halo 4's engine. They broke Energy Sword useless working, so they don't use it as a separate weapon. I mean, oh really? Then another golden mow in Halo 4 MC was a physics object. Oh yeah, I think it is. I think it just also blows up. Well, I mean, I don't think there's really much more to cover. Kind of looked through everything, pretty much. There could be like... Oh, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Sorry about your ears. Just kidding. I'm gonna check one more time, see if there's like a game mode that I missed that might be interesting. And then, yeah. I did try that race one earlier. There's like a one where you can go on Coagulation and race around the map. You can, there's like a whole bunch of points that spawn. It's pretty cool. It's cool to see them doing stuff like that already, I guess. But, yeah. Maybe I'll try one of these territory ones in Coagulation. Coagulation. Ooh. Come on, game. Apparently the beam rifle is really big. Alright. sheet. Spartan Ops. I mean, yeah, it would be kind of cool if someone like updated Spartan Ops to be even more elaborate or fun. Like I know, like I think like Mythic Jack Wee might have had like his tags kind of like in that, but yeah, I think someone can make something more out of it basically. Because I like it was just so boring for me, but it was still cool. It was still cool to watch, like that. It had a story and stuff. Well, a lot of game modes, but nothing really crazy. Oh, that's in it. Yeah, that would basically be everything right there. And cannons, yeah. Nothing, just, it's like basically just stuff on the maps already. Everything is dumped. Hell yeah. Well, alright. I think that's basically it for this stream today. I don't really think there's anything else I could really show. I've been trying to kind of think of it the last couple minutes. Let's think of anything else. There's like other game modes, you know, that I could show, but they're just stuff you've probably seen already, or that's in the final game.
1 minute.
But yeah, it's kind of cool to see some things like the screen animations, or you know, like sometimes there's like little things that will, you know, show that I haven't really seen personally. Like I don't even know if I've seen the UI from this game mode. I really didn't play Halo 2A or Halo 4 nearly as much, so I'm not sure. But anyways, I guess I'll see you guys later. And M4, I'll check out your screenshot right after the stream. And yeah, maybe I can pull the Skybox stuff out of it for the earlier builds. It'd be kind of neat just to have, or just to like look at, you know. But yeah, appreciate everyone that joined in today, and I'll catch you guys on the next one. So peace out. This is the September. Wait, no. What is this? April 17th, 2014 build that you just watched. So yeah. And probably the highlight of this is probably just the Hornet being in this build, and also just seeing like all these maps. Like some of these maps are almost done and working pretty well on the 360, and I think that's really cool. Those are the two most interesting things I think about these builds, and this build specifically. But yeah, I guess I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.